above
It's
that.
like anorexia.
What's causing all that? How come 1 in every 12 kids who's a boy in California has autism now? Because that's what's going on. That's what's going on in California, which has one of the strictest fucking vaccine policies. 1 in 12. Did I say vaccines cause autism? Maybe I will have
RFK's getting to that,
Yeah.
And now Florida doesn't demand vaccines.
Yeah,
for kids.
that's dangerous to me.
Yeah.
I knew you'd jump on that train.
Of course, it's dangerous, Brian. What are you talking about?
Tetanus,
All vaccines.
tetanus.
So
Tetanus,
tetanus.
should we
No.
just go down the road we're
You
on?
need to bail on the tetanus thing because
What do you
Suzanne
mean?
Humphreys.
Educate his ass.
Suzanne Humphreys explained tetanus.
Who is this bozo? The other guy. You got Rogan and Callen. Do you know who the other guy is? He goes, educate his ass, Joe. Educate his ass. Oh. He's like a big buff guy, but that was the most like, educate his ass, girl.
All vaccines.
So
Tetanus.
No.
Just go down the road we're
You
on?
need to bail on the tetanus thing because
What do you
Suzanne
mean?
Humphreys.
Educate his ass.
Suzanne Humphreys explained
She's not a
tetanus. She's like,
vaccinologist. I know that woman. What are you talking about? So you're saying we
she's a
shouldn't have
medical
vaccines?
doctor that absolutely understands tetanus. She said tetanus, all you have to do is keep the wound open and clean it.
Oh, that's
you
such
don't,
bullshit.
It's not
Oh my
bullshit.
God,
It's
what
not bullshit.
bullshit.
Do you know how many people die of tetanus
Holy
every year?
fucking
Very
shit.
few.
Oh, so the tetanus vaccine. Oh, so important. Just hose it out. Just hose out the wound. What's the problem?
What about just
Okay,
stop?
so let me ask you a question, Mr. Joe Rogan, Mr. Scientist. Are you saying that we shouldn't
Don't
have...
do that. Don't
Oh,
call me Mr. Scientist. I'll start mocking you, and it's so much easier to mock you.
So are we not... So you don't believe in vaccines? You don't think we should have vaccines?
It's not that I don't believe in vaccines.
What are you saying?
It's I
shouldn't have
don't think you
74.
should give a kid a Hep B vaccine when they're a baby.
Different subject.
I don't, no, you have to, MMA vaccine is absolutely connected to a host of serious, debilitating fucking problems that kids have gotten from them. There's a lot of problems because they don't test vaccines in a double-blind, placebo-controlled setting.
Hold it.
They test them against other vaccines. You know that, right?
Yes, I do. Excuse me. Let me just say something. Yes, you're right. You can make the argument for Hep B. Here's why. Because the chances of a child coming in contact with the kind of activity that causes Hep B is different. So now
Sexually
you say,
transmitted disease and
right.
needles.
So now you say that.
All right, okay. Well, Callen made a wrong point there, but he's trying. And sometimes when someone goes, "Did you know that?" You kind of feel like you need to go, "Yeah, of course I knew that." But then make your other point if what they're saying is not directly disputing your point. No, it's not true. It's not true that the only way babies get Hep B is through sex. Like, what do they think we think? The babes, you know, like whenever the little, like we're all the row of the babies after they all get born, they're like in a bunch of beds next to each other. Maybe like whenever they are preborn or something. I don't know. Whatever they're doing in those beds all next to each other. And it's just like they're all having sex with each other. That's not what we think. Yeah, I'll address it later, but just so you know, the baby can get it in childbirth, and the vaccination process can prevent post-exposure that turning into long-term Hep B. Woo!
As you say this, that chance is zero. The chance for vaccine injury with the Hep B is not zero, is non-zero. Okay, so I understand that math. Okay, what I'm trying to say to you is that there are certain diseases. Pick up a history book: smallpox, diphtheria, mumps.
Have you ever looked at
tetanus,
how-
polio, paralytic diseases?
Have you ever polio? Please
Yes.
stop.
No,
You
I
don't-
won't. I won't. I know you think it's just. I've heard Susan Humphreys.
This is a long conversation that we're not going to have on this podcast because I'm going to get angry because I've researched this for years.
Right.
Let's just.
But you're not a scientist.
I don't have to be a scientist
do.
to know that.
Yes, you do.
No, Brian, shut the fuck up. I don't have to be a scientist.
I don't have to be a scientist to know the only way babies get hepatitis B is when they're having sex with each other. Man, you don't even have to open a history book. Open Google once in your life.
Scientists to read research to understand that they were spraying DDT all over the fucking country when everybody was getting polio. Do you know that?
Yes,
you know
I do.
the first
Yes, I
instances
do.
of polio, they happened in rural communities where they were all farmland and agriculture, and then cows were getting them, and horses were getting them, and dogs were getting them.
Let me make a statement.
I'm going to address all this at the end.
We're calling it paralytic polio.
Do you agree with the following statement? It's not just.
I'm not going to do this with you,
but
Brian.
it's not just about.
I brought up
It's not
vaccines,
just
so that'd
about.
be a
Hold
fun
on,
debate.
hold on, Joe.
No,
It's
Brian,
not
I don't want to do this with
but
you.
it's not
I don't
just
wanna do this.
about.
We're in
is
the
it-
middle of a fight companion.
All right.
It's annoying.
All right, but it's like. Yeah. And being anti-vax. Being anti-vax.
No
is
one's
irresponsible.
anti-vax,
It's not
Brian.
anti-vax.
There's so much. I can't wait because you're hearing all these points build up, and I'm just going to go like this. Boom, 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 boom. them right down the list, but the whole vibe is also interesting. No, you can't do that, Joe. You can. It's your show. Okay. But you can't do it and come off reasonable where you make a huge, bold point. Like, we've been lied to for generations about vaccines. And then go, but I don't want to talk about it. No, you're going to have to let Bryan respond if you want to come off reasonable at all. Or you could have started right when vaccines came up and went, I don't want to talk about this. That would be fair. But you didn't. You made big points, and now Callen's trying to respond to like 5 incorrect things you just said.
Question why there's so many, though.
My kids are all vaccinated, and they're vaccinated, but they went on a delayed schedule. They delayed
So did
schedule.
mine. So did mine. So did
You're
mine.
not?
Yeah, you're not. No.
Yeah, good for you. I don't think you need to.
No, they're healthy as fuck.
Yeah.
Between the two of them, they have 12 touchdowns this week. 2 home runs.
I think the problem is that the pharmaceutical drug companies have an exemption because of what they did in the 1980s with Reagan, where they allowed them to never worry about being sued. And that's when they ramped up the fucking schedule. And that's also the correlation. When you look at all the fucking host of all sorts of diseases and issues
Just
that
look
start
at
happening with
autism.
kids.
It's through the
Autism is
fucking
just one.
roof.
There's a lot of other autoimmune issues. There's a lot of like serious problems.
I think there are 3 things that have pushed us beyond our biology, and the reason we don't have a lot of children.
Okay, then he's going to make a few points. It's funny.
Luke Beasley did a reaction to Joe Rogan versus Bryan Callen. I remember when I first dropped that video. But Brendan Schaub pops up during that debate, and he just goes off on him and calls him a bozo, which is an accurate description of Brendan Schaub. He is a clown. He is a bozo. And I would know. I was on the Bozo the Clown show. Yeah, my shadow. For the hardcores who would know that reference. But, I mean, when normal people see how clownish Schaub is, it's just hilarious to me that Schaub has always and will always be the biggest joke. And even in a guy reacting in a political debate between Rogan and Callen, that dummy chiming in, even if people reacted, they were just going to be like, oh my God. I don't know too much about this Luke Beasley guy. What's he, like a more popular Destiny or something? I don't know, but it's just hilarious to me that no matter what, Bappa always loses. As far as the overall debate, what do you think my opinion on it is? I'll just say this. There's a reason why there's vaccine courts and all of their things are kept secret. I would assume there's a reason for that. But as far as the whole debate goes, who cares? But it's all about Bappa accurately getting called a bozo and derailing everything and riding Joe's dick. It's a sad state of affairs for Bappa, but let me know your thoughts in the comments.